Junction 2. One of my favorite London festivals. I adore it so because primarily I had one of the best festival experiences ever. Big on my guy Bobby. Going there for the first time, loads of fucking nerves and getting pulled into some tent that we thought was a VIP tent, but it was actually an extra search tent, getting searched by dogs and extra hands, and they still not finding our multivitamins and us meeting each other at the gate and seeing each other and high-fiving each other and then getting that vibe into the party. It was actually amazing. Electric. I love it for that. But the second reason why I also love Junction 2 is the sound system. Junction 2, hands down, has the best sound system of any festival in London, most likely the UK, with maybe the exception of Glastonbury. It has the best sound system, I swear it. It's so loud. From the moment you walk down the road, from the moment you walk through the gates and you stand and you search and you dump all your other stuff you don't need to have, like a sword, and you go through, you can hear it. It's absolutely amazing. And it might have to do with the fact that it's where it is, Boston Manor Park. It might have to do with the fact that it's in a park that's away from a residential area. It might have to do with the fact that some of the main site is underneath a motorway overpass, so they can really crank up the volume. I don't know, or maybe they have really good sound technicians. Big up the fucking Junction 2 sound technician people. Regardless of who does it, who's responsible, the sound is incredible. I would pay the money just for the sound system. So it doesn't matter who plays for me. In my personal opinion, I don't really give a fuck who plays. But the sound system is the one. It gets you out of your house. It's better than any other festival. If you've been to the other ones, like, I don't know, like, what's that one I was thinking of, in London Fields? You know what I mean. They're fucking awful. So if you do like dance music, if you're into electronic music, save your money, try and go Junction 2. Now, I don't really care about the lineup. I'll still go. But this year, guess who they've got there? Yes, bitch. My guy, DVS1, is playing. Oh my God. So, courtesy of RA, they say the following. London Junction 2 Festival has revealed the first names for their 2025 festival. Taking place from July 25th to July 27th, next year's edition will welcome DVS1, Moxie, Palms Trucks, Orgazon, big up Orgazon, everyone's raving about her, she's fucking sick, Jobsy, or how do you say his name? I think it's Hobsy, right? You pronounce it Hobsy or Jobsy? Hobsy. Oh, you got Daria Koloskova, you know, I'm neither here or there with her. Dr. Rubenstein, big fan. Dax J's playing, who I've kind of warmed to now. I didn't like before. I thought he was going a bit business techno, but he's kind of come back now. That Stone Techno Music Festival set. Oh, yeah. Incredible. Helena Hauff, who I'm always a big fan of. Helena Hauff, actually, she's got a bad reputation, you know. I've heard people say that she clears rooms and clears dance floors. I've heard that. Maybe I've heard it mostly on Reddit, but I've seen a lot of people say, hey, she's not that good when you go see her perform. But the clips I've seen online and the sets I've listened to, they've always been good. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of the sets I listened to of Helena Hauff, I think were like from a couple of years ago. And she's since then become extremely popular. So maybe there is an element of like, okay, now she's a bit shit, but I still want to see her perform. So big up her. And I think just the performance aspect of it will be good because she plays only vinyl. So seeing her kind of struggling with all the wind and the fucking shitty weather in London and trying to play vinyl will be a good experience to see from afar. Run by long-standing London promoter LWE, Junction 2 returns to Boston Manor Park in Brentford in 2025. More than 50 additional artists will also be announced in the coming months. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's a great festival, day festival in London. You can go there via, I think, the Metropolitan line or something from where I am, or maybe even the Elizabeth line goes there too. I'm not too sure, but regardless, one of the best festivals to go to. Only problem is the journey back home. So I'm thinking maybe if I do go next year, because I'm not too sure, because I know one festival I am going to is Stone Techno Festival, and I'm also be going to Berlin in January, Amsterdam in February, and then Berlin again in August, and also hopefully Munich in August. But if I do end up going to Junction 2, I may actually try and get an Airbnb in Boston Manor area anyway, at least, or in that whatever the festival is in that area. That might be a good idea actually, to get a cheeky Airbnb or hotel, so I don't have to keep going back home because I live, you know, on the opposite side of London. So to go to Boston Manor Park from where I'm from is gonna be a madness. You know what I mean? Especially after, because going there is fine during the day. I'm probably gonna be fine. I think it's like from 12 to something. But going back is going to be a mad one. So far, we've only got the names for Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, we've got, oh yeah, I have to go. I want to see Charlotte the Whip play live. I have to see her perform live. I want to see her with my own eyes. Because I don't think I've ever seen her perform live. I'm not going to lie. So we've got Charlotte the Whip playing live. We've got Daria Kolosova playing back-to-back with Rubenstein. What's happening with these back-to-back shit? Are these the agents? Are Daria Kolosova and Dr. Rubenstein signed to the same agents? Let's see. Dr. Rubenstein agent or agency, triangle agency. Is that how it works out? Is that something you have to do because the artist is signed to the same agency, or is it something that you do across? Let's see. Is Daria signed here too? Okay, no, Daria's not signed to the same label. Okay. Interesting. Is she not there? No, she's not there. Okay, cool. So I wonder how they do. Why are they always doing these fucking back-to-back sets then? I don't understand this. Anyway, Dax J back-to-back with Helena Hauff, DVS1, Ketama, Nina Kravitz on the Saturday. On the Sunday, they got Hob Hobbsy, Mount Kimby, sorry, Moxie, Orgazon, Palms Tracks, Sophia Corteres, and Soulwax live. Friday, haven't announced the names yet. So pretty decent lineup. I like how they're announcing it the way they are. Usually the Friday is the big one anyway. The Saturday, sorry, is the big one. So let's see what happens on Friday lineup wise. But I love it. Looks pretty good. We're excited to share the first wave of artists. Today we're revealing Saturday and Sunday, with more including Friday's program coming soon. There are other 50 artists still to be announced. 50? What, all playing on Friday? Oh, I guess they mean 50. They're going to spread across the 3 days probably. Tier 1 tickets will be available through pre-order on midday, sorry, the 12th of December. So they're probably available now. I won't say how much they are. The tickets, let the countdown begin. Let's actually see how much tickets are. I think they're like, weren't they like £100? Okay, cool. So first release tickets are already sold out now. On RA at least anyway. They're probably going to put out more later, you'd imagine. But yeah, so far they're sold out. I think each day tickets are $41.25, including booking fee, which is not too bad. And I'm assuming for 3 days, it's probably going to be like, what, 120, 160 in terms of the 3 days festival. But so far, no Friday date has been announced just yet. But it's coming. Friday 25th to the 27th. Big up Junction 2, one of my favorite London festivals. I recommend you check it out too if you care about that stuff.